Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day. So today we are going into the flexural formula. So let me refresh you a little bit. For the last session, we have had the information about the strain due to bending, where we have identified three specific theories which reflect as the maybe we can re-highlight here, highlight. So first we have what it call it the strain X is equivalent to negative y over rho. So this is the first equation that we have had in previous session. So due to distribution in strain X, we also have identified as the strain max is equivalent to negative C over rho and finally the correlation between the strain X and strain max is equivalent to negative Y over C strain max. Okay, so as we know, one of the assumption made to bending is the beam must follow the Hooke's law. Okay, it is one of the assumption that must be followed. So what Hooke's law says? So Hooke's law says the modulus Young is equivalent to stress over strain. Okay, or we can simply put the stress X equivalent to E strain X. So what if this Hooke's law is put together into the strain due to bending? So we will have the sigma X is equivalent to negative Y over C E strain max. Okay, we are using this and this. Okay, we are using the third equation. So what is this? So this is also the strain max. So identical with this strain distribution, the stress distribution also related to negative Y over C stress max. So we can call it number 4. So if we draw the what you call it the stress distribution again, we have the beam, we have the neutral axis. Okay, it starts from 0 at the center, so the compression and the tension. So this is the what I call it, the maximum C. Okay, this experience compression, whereas this part experience tension due to bending. Okay, so please be noted that compression, the sign, arrow sign is moving inward, whereas for tension is going outward. Okay, right. In bending stress, it also stated that the resultant force vertical to any cross section must be 0. So in static equilibrium, okay, in static equilibrium, summation fx must be equal to 0. So fx is the integration of sigma x dA. So how we get this? From the stress F over A. So F equal to stress A. So what is the stress X? Is equivalent to negative Y over C sigma max dA. So we can put it outward, C negative Y dA. Okay, must be equal to 0. So in order the equation to be 0 is this integration must be 0. So in this case, the integration of y dA is 0, is the first moment of area. So in order to make it integration y dA equal to 0, is that they have to ensure that it must cross the centroid. So okay, so the neutral surface must pass through the section centroid in order to have the static equilibrium. Whereas for the moment equilibrium, okay, so we have another summation F mx equal to 0. So what is m? So M is equal to FD. Okay, and then F equal to sigma dA. Okay, so therefore negative y sigma x dA. Okay, so this y. By extracting the sigma x, we have another yc sigma max dA. So sigma max and c can be put outside due to what call it is a number. So we have the integration of y square dA equal to 0. So interestingly, this y integration y square dA also called as the second moment of area. So this is the first moment happen to the equilibrium of static in force, whereas the second moment happen in the static equilibrium of moment. So therefore we can summarize the equation by putting the mx over c I. So I is the integration of y dA equal to second moment of area. We will look into the I in the next session. Okay, so finally we can rearrange to obtain the sigma max equal to mc over I. Number 5. And also rearrange into another form of stress x equivalent to m, c becoming y over I. Okay, so we have another sets of equation. First we have the strain in x and also strain max, and in this part we have the stress x and also the stress max due to bending stress. Okay, next, what is the radius of curvature? Like previously we have identified the bending. Okay, once the part is bent, it converts to one radius. So how to identify that radius, the radius of curvature? So we will use previous equation. Let me highlight this as stress max is equivalent to negative c over rho. So 1 over rho is equivalent to strain max over C. Okay, but we have also another equation which correlates to the stress and strain, which is the strain max is equivalent to sigma max over EC, and also sigma max is equivalent to MC over I. So how can we integrate this into this? Okay, so we put into together, we have strain max over EC. Okay, strain max over EC from here, and then strain max is also equal to, okay, we put it strain max here, MC over I, E, and also C. Okay, so finally we have 1 over strain radius equal to M over EI. So that is the another function related to deformation in cross section, whereby we can identify the radius of curvature is equivalent to the inverse of moment and also the second moment of inertia. So I would say this is the end of part